Hey y'all, I'm back with a review. I know it's been a while since I did my unboxing and added my skin, and there's a reason why it took me so long to do this review. Clearly, because I love it so much, I almost forgot to make it. I almost literally forgot to make the video itself of how I felt about it. Like, that's actually crazy because usually when I buy something, I'll play it for a while. I'll play it for like a few weeks, maybe a few months. And then once I get tired of it, or they stop making games for a while, or they sporadically make games with consoles, I set it down. But this is not the case with the Steam Deck. Because it's connected to Steam, you're able to pretty much keep up with all the new games, all the new updates, like with indie developers and things like that. And I love cozy games. I love shooting games. I like an array of different types. And because Steam has that, it's literally right in the palm of your hands. And for somebody who's busy, the Steam Deck is perfect because not only can you multiplayer on this with no subscription, but you can also like download a game. And let's say it's something that doesn't need Wi-Fi, you can literally download it and go. So if you go somewhere like the mountains or something with no Wi-Fi, this is your best friend. When I tell you literally. Another pro that I have is it's so like broad and has a wide range of like options to like users for, if that makes sense. So an example would be you can use your Xbox cloud gaming, your PlayStation cloud, emulating, and whatever else I think a lot of people, tend to, I guess, gravitate towards that is usually their favorites. But my favorite in general so far has been the emulating. When I tell you, if you already know how to like download stuff and things like that because you have a PC, you're gonna be able to easily do it on here because it's the same thing like you usually do. Go on YouTube, look up how to do it, and they have the answer right there. And if it's not on YouTube, it's on Reddit, and they help you. So that's the great thing about the Steam Deck community. You have a few that are blockheads, but most of the time they will help you find anything or answer any question that you have. Um, and that's how I was able to get a lot of mine. Uh huh. Yeah. And I've been busy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes there's days where I'm like, okay, I gotta set time aside to be able to play this because I'm really excited. Yeah, it's worth it. Another thing, as we all know, Steam has endless sales that I love on its own. I know the Steam machine is coming out soon, so being able to have a mixture of like a PC that's like sitting on the desk if you want that, but then being able to take this to go, I think that's perfect for people who might be looking into a new small PC. I think it's perfect, honestly. If you're debating one or the other, the Steam Machine or this, because it's not out yet, I don't know which one you should or shouldn't get. If you're able to get both, I'm sure people will get both. If you're someone who's on the go, I do think this is perfect for you. They did say that they were releasing potentially a new one in the next few years, but they wanted to wait until they had um, a large amount of upgrades with the software and things like that before they just put out a new one every like year or two or so. And I agree with that. That makes so much sense because we're in a world where they want to put out stuff as fast as they can, even if it's the same thing or similar thing over and over again. So love that. It's addicting to play. Once you find your few favorites, those are going to be your staples. So you know how you play like your same games every day and like you have to play that every day. That's how I am about this, literally. One of my favorite ones is Rivals. Once you go into your settings and fix how you like your sticks to feel and things like that, it's perfect. It is perfect. I also love cozy games, like I said. Fields of Mystria, one of my favorites. And sometimes I like casual, like the Fruit Stand, Fortune, of course, Dead by Daylight. Those I love. Love to play Dead by Daylight almost every day now. So yeah. One more thing, no subscriptions. I love that. Love it down. And that's one of the talking points of the Steam machine. The fact that there's no subscriptions when it comes to Steam. None. The only type of subscription you're going to get into is, like I said, if you connect your PlayStation Cloud or your Xbox. And again, that's Xbox or PlayStation. So I love that. I really do. Because when you're playing multiplayer, I feel like if the game is providing the multiplayer capability, why are we paying for subscription to have to play online? That's just my opinion. I'll leave it at that. Uh, it's very customizable. It is very, very customizable on the inside and out. I was able to use Decky and they have plenty of videos of Decky and how to use it and how to customize your colors and your positions and things like that. Yeah, it was so easy for me. I love it. I like being able to choose how I want my things to look, and that's part of why I also like Samsung. It's because you can customize more in detail. I love that. Um, you'll hear I love and like a lot in this because it's rare that I can get something and talk nothing but positives because I do like to have like matter of factual, information. But this, I really do love it. Even the desktop mode on here, I can show you in 1 minute. So as I said before, this thing is customizable. As you see, I have my desktop and I customize that like I would on my PC. So this is desktop mode. You're pretty much able to do any and everything that you would do on your PC, whether it's browse the internet, do your emulation, you can look on, videos, anything. Yeah. And this is how you'll be able to get your emulation going and all that good stuff with EmuDeck. And as I said before, also the customization with this, as you see, I have a skin on it and the thumb grips. I haven't changed them, but there's so many options to be able to make it look like you, if that makes sense. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. And I have a clear case on it, so that's nice. And I mean, like I said, the cons are few. The only con I would say that this has is the battery life. And theoretically, because in my opinion, if you get a good charger, it will charge fast enough to where if you get a good amount of juice in it, you're set, you're good. Especially if you're on the go anyway, just bring an extra charger, or they even have the little attachable battery packs to put on there, and you're good to go. If you know you want to save your battery, turn the brightness down. There's also ways that you can reduce usage of battery, which I love. So even if that being a con, you're still able to work around that, which I love. And someone who is always prepared, I always keep a charger or a battery pack on me anyway. We all are. So, being that if that's your only con that you would see, it's worth it to me. Of course, they say you can't play certain games like Fortnite, things like that. People work their way around it. Xbox, anything else, certain games that you can't play on here. If you know you're gonna play on your PC anyway when you're home, it's like, all right, just play that one game on there. Everything but yeah, as I was saying, everything else, you can find a way around to play it on here. Like for Fortnite, I actually have Xbox Cloud Gaming in order to be able to play, my Fortnite. And I mean, it works. It definitely works. And there's other games that people have been able to get to work and play on here with no issues. So that was great. Trying to think what else. Whenever you're playing games hard, you will hear the fan kind of blowing. But that's because it's working hard. I don't see that as a problem unless it gets overheated or anything. But mine never really has overheated. You know, mine never really overheated. It just got warm in its power and kind of strong. Um, Trying to think what else that another pro that I would say that some people might disagree on is the volume. The volume gets really loud in my opinion. Sometimes I even turn it down. I don't know why people think it's lower. I think sometimes it can be lower depending on the game you're playing. And if that's the case, see if the game has in the settings to be able to turn the volume up for that. But other than that, all of mine are loud. Even the emulated games, the sound is great. You can connect the earbuds to it, your headphones. Of course, you can mic up, and like if you just I can't do it. And of course, you can mic up, and people know how to be able to multiplay and talk to people on there. I haven't figured out certain things of how to do. I haven't figured out how to do certain things yet, mainly because I usually use Discord anyway. And people also know how to put Discord on here and just do it through there. I have to do that as soon as possible. I keep forgetting to do it, but it's a necessity at this point because I do play with other people. Um, so yeah, that actually reminded me to do it. But the way that you're able to like maneuver and do things and be like, oh yeah, I need this, let me get this, and be able to do it, I love that. Like it really feels like I have a PC in my hands. And for somebody who can't sit still, but likes to sit in other different areas in your home too, it's perfect. That's part of why I got a gaming laptop because I wanted to be able to travel and have my games on the go. Granted, it's still heavy, so that was like my roadblock for a gaming laptop. But being with this, it does make it easier for me to play my games or play multiplayer games and be able to sit in the bed or sit in another room. And if you want to play with the while other people are in the room, turn the volume down, put in your headphones, anything, and it works. It's great.